Wigmore-Welsh and welcome. We're talking about the skeleton. So the skeleton is really interesting because, I don't know, it's not the sort of thing that you necessarily have sitting around in the house. You might have a DIY manual for your car, but you probably don't have a diagram of the skeleton that you just have hanging on the wall. I know these days at school, children do get taught quite a lot about bones and joints, etc. But it could be that it's not really something that you've ever actually kept in your awareness. So a few facts about the skeleton. When I first studied as a physiotherapist, I thought that men and women had different numbers of ribs because of what was said in the Bible. And that's not true. There are exactly the same, if you like, numbers of ribs, numbers of vertebra, 2 legs, 2 arms, hands, etc. But there are some distinguishing features that mean that we're able to identify whether it's a male skeleton or a female skeleton, etc. But having said that, the basic structure is really pretty much the same. This particular plastic skeleton is a mould of a female skeleton. So it's a mould of a female skeleton, and there will be probably millions of this particular moulded skeleton set of bones out there for sale in all sorts of catalogues and shops and bits and pieces like that. And one of the reasons that that's interesting is because everyone's skeleton is slightly different. So if you think some people are taller than others, some are shorter, some are wider, people have different size hands, different length bones, different diameter. So when you see a plastic skeleton next to another plastic skeleton, you see 2 skeletons that pretty much look the same. And if they've come from the same mould, literally, they are going to look the same. But if you ever get the opportunity to take yourself off, and I know up in London, there's an amazing museum that you can go to, where you can actually go and have a look at all of the different skeletons and this, that and the others. And certainly when I was a student at the London University that I attended, we had a museum, and you could go and look at all of the different skeletons. And the variations between skeletons is actually quite great. So there we go. Fact today is everyone's skeleton is slightly different, but we all have the same number of bones. Take care.